Continue. Practical applications. Using soap. Using solid soap bar of soap is prohibited under the melacha of soothing, right? So what people would do in olden days, and how they in olden days, how we would do, like what's it, detergent, laundry detergent. You take a shredder, right? You take a soap and you shred the soap, right? Grinder. So you say grinder, so especially for the soap, right? And you make a soap, and then you put the hot water, and then you have a liquid soap. That's what we used to do, right? So 1 second. So that's what people used to do for liquid soap on Shabbos, right? So it would be prepared. Use free-flowing liquid soap. Shabbos soap is permitted. So what is this? Well, let's continue. Dense liquid soap, however, should not be used unless it is liquefied through additional water, preferably before Yom Tov. See chapter 27 for a full discussion on the matter based on Yom Tov. It's next chapter. So this liquid soap, as we said before, but I'm just going to remind, if it's a cheaper kind, there is no problem. They put enough water for you. There is no problem. The problem is the better quality one. So it's like a cream, like it's very thick. It is flowing, but it's better to add some water, a little water. Then you shake, and it's good. Okay. But when they say this, when they sell this Shabbos Shabbos soap and a Yom Tov soap, that's I mean, it's so liquidy. It's like I don't know. It's there is no need to buy it, basically, right? No need to buy it. Continue. B, melting the bottom of the candle. So that's a very interesting case, right? Where somebody wants to put candle. So today, I mean, they have this metal things, right? Metal like a candle holder, right? First, and you can always clean these holders. There's no problem. On Yom Tov, these candles are not muktzah. So in preparation for lighting the candles, you're allowed to clean it. There's no problem whatsoever. Right, and today they sell these metal things. Some of them disposable, whatever you want. We buy normal ones, like stainless steel. I mean, then you take a knife, like quickly clean it. That's it. Okay. Okay. So right, but some people before. Like before that, or some people maybe still do. They want smooth out, like melt the wax, right, on the candle, on the bottom of the candle, and then stick it while it's still warm, a little, right, like a little liquidy, like gluish complexity. So then they stick. Of course, that's the problem, right, as we said. Melted the bottom of the candle. It is forbidden to melt the bottom of the candle in order to make it stick to candle holder. So as I said, just buy these things like extension to have candle holder, and they fit all of them. It's like standard, right? The only thing that the candles that we buy now, they're a little thicker. It's because it's from different country. I have to take with a knife and scrape a little, like on all around, but no problem. Okay. The reason is that we are afraid that this might lead a person to smoothly soften the wax if it loses the shape. I mean, it's a little far-fetched, but we got the idea, right? So I mean, maybe it's wax like went out, and the person wants to stick around the candle so it will stay. Okay, maybe. Next one. Applying ointments. Okay, here we go. Since the application of ointments is generally associated with treatment of some illness, which involve numerous issues beside that was soothing, we'll discuss this subject in chapter 31. So, okay, we're in 26. One of the specific areas to be addressed there is a treatment of the diaper rash. So that's a very very serious it's very serious thing, right? And of course we can apply always leniency because little baby, it's like a person whose life is in danger always. So of course we try to minimize if something is not absolutely obligated, but if needed we can do many things for a little baby or for elderly person, like a very weak person, than we would do for otherwise normal person and normal meaning healthy. Okay, any questions on what we said?
Right?
Yes, go ahead.
It says in the board, lulav, if one has allergies with hives on Shabbos, is he allowed to use calamine or anti-itch spray to relieve the discomfort? Is he allowed to take antihistamine?
This sprays, as I understand correctly, if I'm wrong, so those are just liquids, correct?
Yes, I mean mostly, yeah.
Okay. So there is no problem. There is no problem. Okay. So and in this case, of course, I would say it's depends on the case. If it's a little itch, this and that, but sometimes I know this some. I mean, long time ago I have some rashes. Like it was unbearable. It was unbearable, and plus in your mind, you're constantly thinking about it, and it makes it even worse, right? Okay. Very interesting. Okay, what else?
Yeah, but, no, first also asking about
Pills.
taking, pills.
So I think, again, correctly if I'm wrong, but I think you have to take these pills like every day, right? During the season, I think. So if you don't if you skip one day, it's not like loses this effect. That somebody explained a long time ago, but I never verified it. If it's the case like this, and it would create a very great discomfort. Discomfort meaning that a person would take to bed. Understand? A person does not have to break his hand or something in order to to lie down, right? Even from the rashes, from the allergy, a person can feel weak. So if a person in this situation, in this stage that he wants or she wants to lie down, there's no fever, there's no infection, but because of this issue, in this case, they of course they would be able to take this medicine. Yes. So again, it depends on the severity. If it's just minor, sometimes you have a headache, okay, you can live with headache. Right? So some people have constant headaches. Unfortunately, I know some people, our students, I know how they live, but they say constantly they have headaches, unfortunately. Migraines. Okay. Okay, what else? You're welcome.
So just to make sure if I understood correctly, so for mild conditions like mild itchiness or allergies, it would be forbidden to take this?
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. So three, because it's only some paragraphs away, I'm not sure he going to mention, but there are three categories of sick people. First category is as you said, minor discomfort. So in this case, we don't take anything. Second category is when a person needs to lay down, right? Because it could be, we have to say, even a person has infection, for example, in finger, but the whole body hurts, right? And a person with an infection of the finger needs to lie down. So for this person, we can give him some medicine. Okay, and the third category is whose life is in danger. So then we are allowed to do anything for that person. In the second category, whose life is not in danger, or for example, somebody has a fever. I mean, let's say a person has a flu and has a fever. Do people die from the fever? Yeah, I mean from the flu. They do sometimes, but not often, right? Not so often. So in this case, we would be allowed to ask a non-Jew, for example, to cook fresh soup for that person, or warm up this food for that person, because for example, Ashkenaz tradition, we don't warm up liquids. Okay, so but you can ask non-Jew, and they can do it for them in second category. Right, but in a third category, when the life is in danger, so you're like if time is not of essence, yeah, you can ask non-Jew. But if time is in essence, so you can do yourself the fastest, the most practical way. Okay, to give food. So sometimes the medicine is not the issue. Sometimes a person just needs food, real food, like fresh food, so they can eat because they're so weak. Okay. What else? Another question?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Yes. Now, so our friend mentioned this calamine thing. This is like a component from this. It comes in a form of different medications, and it's usually part of this lotions that are kind of free flowing as well, and they are used for mild itchiness and bug bites and this thing. So would it be?
So, I never saw it, so you have to help me with that. Is it like this olive oil, or like
it's some of them, not all of them, I'm not sure of, but some of them they come in a free flowing liquid shape.
I mean, liquid is no problem, as you said. And very liquidy, like substance, like this vegetable oil, like baby oil, there is no problem. So can you spray baby oil? I think you can. I think you can because yeah, of course you can. So there are sprays like for cooking, right? You can pour there. What is it? The olive oil, right? That's any cooking oil, and they can spray. Right? It's very good. Okay, so I mean, yeah, you can use those. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So for instance, regarding calamine, it can form condensation, sort of like solid in the bottle for using. We can shake it and shake it and mix it with a liquid to form a more consistent texture. Also, when sprayed on skin, it sort of forms a solidish texture on the skin. In this layer.
So it becomes like a butter or something like. Like it dries up and then like a film or something like on top. I understand.
I would say so, yeah. I mean, the ones that I've used, they create this very thin layer over the skin. And it kind of changed, yeah. It kind of dries up and becomes like hard, I would say. Girlfriend says, yes, it sort of dries up.
I mean, we have to look it up because if it dries up like that and not, if it would like just absorb, there is no problem. But if it's like stays on top, it's like for sure makes it very very like smoothing for sure. So let's leave it. Let's put it aside. So in that book that arrived today, so BeEzrat HaShem, I think that he would answer this question. Okay.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.